This place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while we're here then?
I'll see what I can do.
No wonder we couldn't manage to find them. They've been holed up here all this time, hiding.
The remnants of Volron's forces. You think they were planning an ambush on Pelagian?
Possibly. Then again, knowing how blind their devotion is, maybe they were just waiting.
Waiting? For Volron, you mean?
Even though we already defeated him? But yes, I suppose you're right. For these guys, that would just be a technicality. They act more like worshippers than subjects. They're probably still in denial that he was overthrown in the first place.
Either that, or they were biding their time until the next crown contest. Either way, their allegiance is to their lord.
Who they're convinced and expectant will return. So in the meantime, they wait patiently in preparation for the day that he finally does. That's way more than just loyalty. It's no less than total subjugation.
No choice.
Here I go! Hurricane strike!
Take this!
Going in! Take this! Water! Here
Going in!
Hurricane strike!
Megasonic thrust!
We turned the tables on him.
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix
Only the best materials in your garments.
You really do have quite the discerning eye, Dohalim.
Yeah, they all kind of look the same to me.
You've noticed it, haven't you?
Notice what?
I'm referring to Shion.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to me about her.
Yes, well, what concerns me has more to do with what machinations may be currently unfolding in secret on Lenegis as we make our way along this tunnel.
And you're saying it's related to Shion in some way?
Perhaps. She believed there was a good possibility that the Renis Alma may free her from her thorns. One would think after losing the Renis Alma, she would be more dismayed, and yet she isn't. Why? There's also the matter of the power that she inherited from...
You heard what she said. She didn't know about the Maiden's power.
Mere ignorance does not preclude her deep connection to the events unfolding around us. You recall when her thorns went rampant in Castle Delpharis. I've never seen dark astral energy manifest in such a way.
I thought you said all Renans had dark astral energy inside of them.
Correct. However, what Shion exhibited was far beyond what any ordinary citizen could ever possibly possess. And let me be clear. I do not intend to cast doubt on Shion or her motives. Nevertheless, I cannot shake the feeling that there's more to all of this than what we currently know. Do you disagree?
Seriously? Is this a joke?
Here I go! Go!
Take this!
Hurricane
Begin! Be still! It's go time!
Look sharp! Your wings
it.
won't save you from me!
Explosive ring!
Hurricane attack!
We got flyers!
I got you! Let a marksman handle it!
Far enough! All yours!
Begin!
Rising Wyvern!
This one's mine!
Rising
Do it!
Phoenix! Here, shield!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Wow! Look what I just found.
It's obvious that people used to go through here in order to get to the other realms.
You think Volron really did seal it off to keep it hidden then?
Seems like it. Those soldiers we encountered might have known about it, and chosen to hide out here.
But with the entrance collapsed and exposed, they must have been forced to come out of hiding.
Long fight!
I got you!
Can't get out of this!
You're mine!
The tide of battle has turned in our favor.
Then let's keep pressing the attack!
Indeed, but remain ever vigilant, pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Ridwell!
Frozen.
Hammer!
Resonate with the earth!
Hurricane
Plasma! On your knees!
Do it!
Rinwell! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis.
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
Coming through! On your knees!
Come one, come all!
Nothing can
Resonate with
stop
the
me!
earth!
Make it rain! I can shatter any steel! Denied!
Pierce through!
I think we can get through this!
Don't let up until it's over.
The enemy
Who said anything about letting
We'll
up?
soon see about that.
Make it rain! Hurricane strike! Look shot! One more!
Strike! I'm ready!
So I still had room to grow.
I see supplies and other signs people were living here. Even Zoogle cages.
Definitely looks like this is where the remnants of Voron's forces hold themselves up. Yeah.
They were hiding in a place like this all along. Out of our way! One more!
Don't worry, I've got plenty to go around. Hurricane strike!
Be careful, everyone! Your blade
This
moves
one
like
isn't
silk.
normal. I just let my instincts take over.
How fascinating.
Hurricane strike!
Eat dirt!
Hurricane strike!
My lord's power never ceases to amaze me. Former, I'm as regular as the next man.
Yeah, the next man who used to be a lord.
Negative.
We managed to pull through.
This'll make us even more formidable.
Forgive you! I never miss!
Rising rocket!
Far enough!
Perfect interplay of offense and defense. Simian cat. I can feel you where you stand.
Rising rocket! Blast up! Rising wyvern! Damn it! Too fast!
Stand back. Our superiority was undeniable.
It feels invigorating to dominate a battle.
I was certain I saw you yawn.
Come now, I'm certainly not that relaxed. Forgive you!
Reflect on
This one's done!
I'm not done! Blow away!
your blade moves like silk.
I just let my instincts...
That's wielding art? Now I've seen everything!
Eat dirt!
Spirit Flame! Reload! Let's keep our eyes on the prize. I found some equipment.
Let me take a look at it. How much do they have to steal from us to be satisfied?
What's that thing's purpose anyway? Some kind of siphon that sends the astral energy the Lords harvested to Lenegus?
Not as far as I'm aware. That said, it has become evident since the forming of the Renis Alma, as well as other recent events, that my insight may be thin. I would, as I believe the saying goes, take what I say with a grain of salt.
Halim.
At the very least, I believe we can assume that whoever is pulling the strings behind the scenes has had this in the works for quite some time.
Why's that?
The people on Lenegus may have plenty of resources at their disposal, but not even they could prepare something like that in a mere month. Something of that magnitude takes considerable time, as well as a predetermined goal in mind.
Then what was the crown contest for?
At this stage, I think it was but one step in the greater scheme we see unfolding before us. What that scheme is exactly, I haven't a clue. For now, I believe we should keep moving. The path continues. It's quite possible it will take us all the way to Cislodia.
Agreed. Let's keep moving.
So Shion's thorns are dark astral energy.
Rinwell, are you worried about Shion?
Of course I am. But I don't know how to talk to her about it.
You and me both.
Come to think of it, what happened to those 4 lights that fell from Lenegus along with the wedge?
All 4 of them scattered in different directions. It's anyone's guess where on Dana they might have landed.
I'm not entirely sure, but it seemed like those lights may have all been different elements of astral energy.
So even though they're using the wedge to siphon off energy from Dana, they're shooting it back down to Dana as well? Why?
I don't know. It all happened so suddenly.
Hopefully it's not a sign of some new threat we'll have to deal with.
But if that red woman has anything to do with the wedge, then what could that light...
It's weird, isn't it?
Oh?
The Red Woman. Shion and Dohalim said they'd never seen her before Pelegion.
Are you saying they're lying to us?
No, it's not that I think they're lying, just... there has to be some reason for it, right?
Well, one thing the 2 of them have in common is that they're both Renins.
Okay, you 2. Put a pin in it for now. I know that we're in the dark about a lot, but for now, let's focus on getting through these mountains.
Yeah, of course.
Going in!
Rising Wyvern!
No further!
Hurricane Thrust! Rising Phoenix!
Freeze!
Leave the charges to me!
They
Far
smite
enough!
with blackened blade!
Searing flame! Reload!
We got flyers!
I've got it! Let a marksman handle it!
Bathed in blood.
All yours!
Bloody howling!
Those are impressive skills.
They took a lifetime to master.
No, keep training.
This one's mine!
Negative gate!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
I never miss!
Engulfs you!
A scream.
Bring out the flame inside me! Yours to be let free!
Flame of fury!
You picked the wrong fight!
This one!
The heavens must be smiling.
That's far enough!
Never have I been so popular.
Rising Wyvern!
On guard!
Soaring Light Spear!
Nothing gets by me!
The tide of battle has turned in our favor.
Then let's keep pressing the attack!
Indeed.
Make it
Remain
rain!
ever vigilant.
This one's mine!
You're mine!
Far enough!
Barely a blip on our radar.
It sure got cold all of a sudden after we passed the peak.
Law,
Yeah, we're getting close.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Be still! Bloody howling! Onward! Flaming thrust! No further!
Impressive. I didn't even get to have my turn.
History abounds with tales of lords daring exploits.
Maybe you'll
Sion, can you take care of them?
no sooner said than done.
Sometimes I wonder where you come up with those moves.
I could say the same to you.
Good thing we're on the same side, huh?
Coming through. A scream. Blood.
Eating you apart!
Radiant Spear! Where are you going?
I'm
We
ready!
can't lay a finger on you.
I prefer it that
Demon
way.
Blade!
What about you?
Just watch and see.
Demon Blade!
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Demon
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Far enough! Make it rain!
Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
Coming through. Resonate with the
This
earth.
one's mine!
Rising Falcon!
Do it!
Here I come!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone! That firepower of yours is really something.
I could say the same. Gotta break through!
Resonate
Glacial
with the
Spear!
earth.
Pierce
Anything
the
normal is all mine!
Freeze Laser! Rise and Rending you! Hurricane Flood!
I think we can get through this.
Don't let up until it's
Make it rain! Who's it?
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
The flame
one's
inside
mine.
me yearns to be let free!
On guard!
I'll grind you into dust.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
We made it to Cislodia.
We need to get that bridge down somehow.
It looks like we can control it from our side. Let's take a closer look.
Are you okay, Law?
Oh, fine. Just thinking. The past is a real downer. That's why I'm focused on what's ahead of me. You?
Yeah. I'm going to stay the path. As long as we're all together, I know we'll be all right.
Same here. Now let's get moving.
Oh, good. We can cross through here.
Stop! Who goes there?
My name is Alphen. We're not your enemies.
Did you say Alphen? Slap me silly, it really is you!
Forgetting someone?
Renwell! Oh, glad to see you're doing okay.
What are you guys doing out here?
We're patrolling the realm. Never thought I'd bump into you all on my rounds, though. Heck, enough of me, though. What's going on up in the sky? Feels like the world's gonna end.
That's what we're trying to figure out ourselves. And as it happens, I've got a big favor to ask.
I had an inkling that's why you'd come back, as soon as I saw you in the distance. So you beat all the lords, huh? Damn, you really must be a hero.
I just did what I had to. So can you send anybody to help Ganeth Harros?
I think we can help out. I'll hit up the other resistance groups and rustle up some support. I doubt they'll have a problem sending people once I mention it's you who's asking.
Thanks. If you guys can help out, that'll give us a chance to do something about that wedge out in the ocean.
Yeah, I think that's something only you guys can handle. Speaking of which, that thing's out in the middle of the ocean. How do you even plan on reaching it?
By boat. We're about to go look for one.
No rest for the weary, I see. Hey, what happened to that mask you used to wear?
It's a long story. Let's just say I lost it.
I sure never expected to run into Bregan.
Cislodia's probably in good hands with him.
Yeah, now we can focus on finding a ship.
A boat, huh? Where are we gonna find one of those? It's not the kind of thing people just leave lying around.
Especially not Renans. For an Imperial power, they never have shown much interest in maritime expansion. Still, I dare say there should be the odd small vessel here and there.
All well and good, but that structure's slap bang in the middle of the ocean. A fishing boat won't cut it.
Let's just try to find one that won't sink us halfway out, yeah? Not that it needs to be a huge galley like Almadria's or anything.
Just as well, since we've passed, let's see, literally 0 huge galleys.
All I know is we have to reach that thing in the ocean. Anything that might work, I say we try it. Thanks to Bregan, it seems like Ganeth Harros should be in good hands, at least.
I wonder who they'll send to look after things. It'll be someone from one of the other resistance organizations, no doubt.
They could do a whole lot worse than someone like Doc. A knowledge of medicine would go a long way there.
Wait, do you mean the old guy back in Calaglia? Ganeth Harros would be one hell of a trek from there. He'd have to get here first.
My brother's old second-in-command, Legil, would be a perfect fit, too. Pity she'll probably still have her hands tied up with work in Menancia.
Mahag Sar will be the same story. They won't have the manpower as it is, let alone enough to start exporting it.
Man, everyone's still struggling to get back on their feet, huh?
Knowing Bregan, he'll probably take things into his own hands. He seems like the kind of guy who enjoys a challenge.
Thinking back on it now, though, it does kind of make you realize just how many people we've gotten to know in each of the places we visited.
That's true. And each and every connection we forged is priceless. Anyway, we can trust Bregan to take care of things from here. Come on, let's focus on the task at hand.
It's freezing.
It's always like this in Cyslodia.
Menancia was most fortunate, I see.
We finally made it.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle? Look! It's all the owls we found. I guess this was their way of thanking us for finding them.
It looks like they're grouping up by color. Is that a thing?
Actually, the color of Dan and Owl's feathers is based on their maturity and their astral energy element. So maybe they stick to certain groups even if they all belong to the same kingdom.
Then I guess that means we can tell just how many owls we found in each domain.
They seem to be saying something.
Maybe they're thanking us for finding their buddies. Then again, maybe they're telling us that we have more owls to find.
I think the Queen is protesting that they shouldn't put undue pressure on us.
Maybe he's arguing back that we're the only ones they can actually turn to?
Right. Which is why the Queen is worried about sowing any ill will with us.
Whoo! Whoo!
We'll do our best, so don't worry, I think.
Can you understand them?
Of course not, I'm just inferring. For some reason, when I hear them talk, that's just what I imagine them saying.
Oh. Well, I think you're pretty close to the mark at least.
Well, don't worry about it. We're not breaking our backs over this. I think that was a thank you.
Seems like it. From both of them.
Hoodle seems happy with this. Isn't that nice, Rinwell?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.